Hello children, we are going to begin with a new chapter, Problems on Simultaneous Linear Equations. We have already learnt the method of solving simultaneous linear equations in the previous exercise. The three methods are cross multiplication, elimination and substitution. We are going to use either of these methods to solve the problems in this particular case. So we are starting exercise 6 and I am going to start with sum number 4. Let's see what sum number 4 says. The cost of 5 kg of sugar and 7 kg of rice is rupees 153 and the cost of 7 kg of sugar and 5 kg of rice is rupees 147. They have asked us to find out the cost of 6 kg of sugar and 10 kg of rice. So what we do in this case is that we take, let the cost of 1 kg of sugar be rupees X and the cost of 1 kg of rice be rupees Y. So the two conditions which are given to us according to the question, we can state that 5 kg of sugar, that means 5x, plus 7 kg of rice, that means 7y, is equal to 153. So this is one equation which we get. And the next condition states 7 kg of sugar and 5 kg of rice is equal to 147. So this is the second equation. Okay. Now what we see here, the coefficients have been interchanged. So in this type of questions, what we do? We first add the two equations and then we subtract the two equations. So let's add first. This equation plus that equation, we get 12x plus 12y is equal to 300, or x plus y is equal to, this is equation number 3. Okay. Now when we subtract, what do we get? 5x minus 7x. That means minus 2x, 7y minus 5y. That is plus 2y is equal to 153 minus 147, 6, or minus x plus y is equal to 3. So this is the fourth equation. Okay. Now we are going to solve it with any of the methods as you wish. You can use elimination, you can use substitution, you can use cross multiplication. I am using elimination method. What am I doing is that I am adding up the two new equations that we have got. X plus y is equal to 25 and minus x plus y is equal to 3. So I get y is equal to 14. Now putting y equal to 14 in any one of the equation of your choice. I am putting y equal to 14 in equation number 3. So I get x plus 14 is equal to 25, or x is equal to 25 minus 14, that is 11. Okay. So I get cost of 1 kg of sugar is 11 rupees and cost of 1 kg of rice is 14 rupees. Now they have asked us to find out cost of 6 kgs of sugar, that means 6x, and cost of 10 kgs of rice, that means 10y. So how much do we get? 6 into 11 plus 10 into 14. 66 plus 140. So we get rupees 206. Clear? Now let's move on to the next sum. This is another variety of sum. Where we are given with, I am going to do sum number 7. We are given with coins and denominations. There are 38 coins in a collection of 20 paisa coins and 25 paisa coins. If the total value of the collection is rupees 8.50, how many of each are there? Simple sum, but here we have to consider and remember that it is all mentioned in paisa. Okay, but the total amount is given in rupees. So you convert it either all in paisa or all in rupees as per your choice. What do we do here is, let the number of 20 paisa coins be X and number of 25 paisa coins be Y. Okay, so according to the question and according to the first condition that is given, that is there are 38 coins in the collection. That means in total there are X number of 20 paisa coins and Y number of 25 paisa coins. Together there are 38 coins. Clear? So from here we can write, or X equal to Y minus Y plus 38. So this is the first equation that we get. Alright. Next condition states, if the total value of the collection is rupees 8.50, that means there are 20 paisa X number of coins and 25 paisa Y number of coins. So together their value is 8 rupees 50 paisa. 8 rupees 50 paisa, because these are all in paisa. I am converting 8 rupees 50 paisa to paisa. So 850. Okay. From here what do we get? Dividing all throughout with 5, 4x plus 5y is equal to 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35, 170. Okay, so this is one equation, this is the other equation that we get. Now, I am using substitution method, putting the value of x from 1 in equation 2. So 4 into 38 minus y plus 5y is equal to 170, or $18. So how many 25 paisa coins do we have? We have 18 25 paisa coins. So putting y equal to 18 in equation, any one of the equations you can put. I am putting it in equation number 1. So x equal to 38 minus 18, so 20. Okay. So we have 20 paisa coins, 20 in number, and 25 paisa coins, 18 in number. Clear? Okay. So let's move on to the next sum, next pattern of sum rather. I am moving on to the next type of sum or next pattern of sum, that is sum number 9. The ratio of two numbers is 2/3. If 2 is subtracted from the first and 8 from the second, the ratio becomes the reciprocal of the original ratio. Find the numbers. So I take, let the two numbers be x and y. So according to the question, what will be the ratio? X by y is equal to 2/3. So from here can I write x equal to 2/3y? So I get my first equation. Then the next condition says, if 2 is subtracted from the first and 8 from the second, that means from the ratio, from the first one 2 is subtracted and from the second one 8 is subtracted. So what happens? the ratio becomes a reciprocal. Reciprocal means y goes up, x comes down. Okay, from here we can write, we are cross multiplying. X square minus 2x is equal to y square minus 8y. So this is the second equation that we get. Now I am going to utilize or use substitution method. So putting or substituting x equal to 2 by 3y in equation 2, x square, that means 4 by 9 y square minus 4 by 3y is equal to y square minus 8y. Bringing all of it to one side, 4 by 9 y square minus 4 by 3y minus y square plus 8y is equal to 0, or LCM becomes 9. 4y square minus 12y minus 9y square plus 72y is equal to 0, or from here I am getting minus 5y square plus 60 equal to 0, or 60y. 5y square is equal to 60y. I can cancel one y from both the sides. 5 I get 12. So from here I am getting y equal to 12. Alright. So I have got one part of the ratio, that is y equal to 12. Now I am putting y equal to 12 in equation 1. X becomes 2 by 3 into 12. Okay. So your numbers are x equal to 8 and y equal to 12. Okay. Let's move on to the next pattern of sum. I am doing sum number 11. If the numerator of a certain fraction is increased by 2 and the denominator by 1, so first we take, let the fraction be x by y. So they are saying if the numerator of a certain fraction, first condition, numerator of a certain fraction, that means x, is increased by 2 and the denominator by 1. So denominator is increased by 1. The fraction becomes 5 by 8. This is the first condition. Second condition, they are saying if the numerator and the denominator are each diminished by 1, that means 1 is subtracted from both the numerator and the denominator, the fraction becomes equal to half. Find the fraction. I am cross multiplying 8x 5y, 8x minus 5y is equal to minus 11. This is the first equation that I get. Okay. From here, 2x minus 2, y minus 1, 2x minus y is equal to 1. This is the second equation that I get. Okay. Now what I do is that I use elimination method. So one of the coefficients of either x or y, I have to make it same. So I multiply 2 by 5. How much do I get? 10x minus 5y equal to 5. So this is equation number 3 for us. Now subtracting 3 from 1. So I get 8x minus 5y equal to minus 11. 10x minus 5y equal to 5. So when I subtract, my sign changes. Alright, cancels out. I get minus 2x equal to minus 16. So I get x equal to 8. So I got the numerator. Now I put this, putting x equal to 8 in any one of the equations of your choice. I am putting it in equation number 2. Putting x equal to 8, I get 2 into 8 minus y equal to 1, or y equal to 16 minus 1 is equal to 15. So they have asked us what is the fraction. So therefore, the fraction is x by y, which is equal to 8 by 15. So this is our answer. Alright. Then let's move on to the next type of sum. That is sum number 14. What do we see in sum number 14? A number of 2 digits exceeds 4 times the sum of its digits by 6 and it is increased by 9 on reversing the digits. Find the number. So first what we do is that we take, let the digit in the ones place be y and tens place be x. So therefore the number is, because x is in the tens place, so x will be multiplied by 10, and y is in the ones place, that means y is multiplied by 1. So the number which we get is 10x plus y. The reversed number will be, simply it's reversed, so it becomes 10y. Y comes in the tens place and x goes to the ones place. Now according to the question, what are the two conditions that are given to us? A number of 2 digits exceeds 4 times the sum of its digits. Very fine. A number of 2 digits, that means this digit, will exceed 4 times the sum of its digits by 6. So from here we get 10x plus y minus 4x minus 4y is equal to 6, or 6x minus 3y equal to 6, or 2x minus y is equal to 2. This is the first equation that we get. Okay. The next condition states that, and it is increased by 9 on reversing the digits. So the second condition states that this number will be increased by 9 if the digits are reversed. So what do we get from here? 10x minus x plus y minus 10y equal to minus 9, or 9x minus 9y equal to minus 9, or x minus y equal to minus 1. This is our second equation. Okay, very simple equations. We can simply use elimination method I am using. You can use any of the methods of your choice. I am subtracting 2 from 1, 2x minus y equal to 2, and x minus y equal to minus 1. So when I subtract, sign changes. So I get x equal to 3. Now putting x equal to 3, in any of the equation of your choice, I am putting it in equation number 1. 2 into 3 minus y equal to 2. or y equal to 6 minus 2 equal to 4. Alright, so what will be the number? Therefore, the number is 10x plus y. See, this was the number. So the number is 10x plus y. So it becomes 10 into 3 plus 4. That means 34 is our number which is required. So that's all for today. The next part of this particular exercise will be taught in the next class. Thank you, children.